one of you. Bondina, let me start with my question for you is that, can you share with us what is your poetry all about?
Hello. Actually, I have always marveled at the mysteries of life, and my poetry book is all about life as a whole, and all the elements involved in it. Thank you.
Wow, that's a lovely and intense thought. Can we have a big round of applause?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Now my question to you, ma'am, is we all know that it's for the first time that you've tried your hands on writing, and you've written indeed a very heartwarming forehead for this book. We would love to hear from you a few lines from the poem, if you can, please, from the forehead.
Yeah, so Bondina and I were in school together, and we were roommates as well. And I've written our little encounter and our little friendship, which went on to become very thick and intense when we were in school, and we drifted away. And I met her 2 years ago when I was promoting Tanuved's Manu Returns in Chandigarh. We met at our school, and that's when I got to know that Bondina is pursuing arts and poetry and writing, and I got very curious about her work. She sent me we started to exchange messages and all, and then she sent me some of her work. Then I offered to write her forward, and it's been a pleasure to do that. Her work is very special, and I think in our generation, people don't really, pay a lot of attention to sensitive and fine things like poetry and shairi these days. Like I think even now, Gulzar sir is the best that we have. So I think we need to really encourage these, talents, and I hope that Bondina's work reaches far. I mean, yeah, in the age of PlayStation and all of that, poetry is for very selective and very fine readers, but I still hope that her work reaches far, and because it's very special, it's very unusual, very fine. So I will read. So there are how many poems there are, Bondina? 69 poems, and each one of them is very special. So many of them are my favorites, but I will start with See It Through My Eyes. This is a poem where she is talking about how things can change, how ordinary can be transformed into extraordinary with a mere shift of perspective. Soft breeze touches my skin. By I opened my eyes, I inhaled clear senses. Looking outside my cab window, slowly, could perceive those known picture, unknown ambience, the whole thing all alike. But I'm longing for something anew. Someone see this loveliness through my eyes. Hey, catch the stillness, feel the delicate scent. Close your lids and you will transcend to the unexplained land. How I wish you get a glimpse of this place. This is the place I so many times spoke about. See it through my eyes. Oh, how I wish you get a glimpse of this place.
Wow. I'm sure everyone is excited to grab a copy of this book soon. Congratulations, Bondina.
There is another one which is actually it's a really short one, but very intense. Measure Depth. It twinges too deep. You, loving eye, is not real. I wish that it's all a lie, that is just a horrific trance, that you still hold me close to your bosom. I wish that you haven't buried me. Yes, what I am going through is fatality. It's a measured death. Is my favorite.
Thank you very much. Now we keep it open to the media for Q&A. Can we have the question, please? Before that, we have a very good painting which Bondina wants to gift Miss Ranaut. Can we have it on stage?
Can you unwrap it? Unwrap it. So Bondina is a painter as well. This painting is on the cover of this book. Bondi, can you describe what painting is this?
This is actually a semi-abstract art, and it describes a traditional Meitei female adorned with a traditional dress.
Thank you so much. Now we keep it open to the media for Q&A. Can we have the cordless mics arranged, please? Yeah.
Hi. Hi, good evening. Hi. Bondina, out of all these poems that you've written, I would like to know which is your favorite one and the closest to your heart.
Yeah, I also want to know. Every time I ask, she gives me this one and this one and this one and this one. I'm like, okay.
No, there should be one favorite that you've written that I would personally want to know. So when I purchase the book myself, I know this is something that is very, very special and close to your heart.
Thank you for the question. Actually, I would say I have a great empathy for all my poems, but I would like to read out the first poem which I have written, a very short one, a short and simple one. My magic veil. Alone in my room, I sit and gaze, the only place where I think and relax. I stare outside, the serene pleasure I gain. Beyond my world, a land I regain. I see green all around, birds fleeting, but a moment sweet. I wonder what my thoughts wander, struggling hard to put a halt. My hostel window is a magic veil. I sit and gaze, my thoughts transcend. Beyond my world, a land I unveiled. Thank you.
Thank you. That's indeed beautiful. Thank you.
Can we have the second question, please?
Hello. Congratulations, Bondina. First, a question is for you. Kangana wrote a beautiful foreword, described you as this beautiful, calm, waif life, transient person that she saw when she met you. But I would like to know, when you saw her, what did you think of her, that forward? And today when you see her...
She has to say honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It should be honest.
What was the first impression of me when I entered the room?
Kangana, she's a very beautiful girl, both inside out. And when I saw her for the first time, I was mesmerized with her beauty. Simple yet beautiful, truly beautiful.
She's just being completely, I think, courteous, and no, of course you are. I don't think I was as pretty as Bondina and Vanita, but I definitely remember them feeling. I thought, am I in my junior's room? Because they looked so much. We were the same age, and they looked so much younger. I'm like, oh, where am I? No, they're my classmates.
But Kangana, of course, it's a great moment to be here. But this also shows that some friendships definitely last forever, however you are and wherever you become and whatever you become. So on that note, how do you perceive this friendship now after so many years? Did things change? Did you always be in touch?
Well, like I said, when we were in hostel, and at that age, you're a teenager, you're very young, at the age of, like 14, 15, they become more than your family. And when you see them, like, all these 10 years, I've been so into work that when I met them, met both my classmates and roommates, one of our roommates got married last month. So there is a strong sense of longing and belonging when you just face, facing each other after 10 years. So I did feel that way, and I think where me and Bondina found common grounds are, for poetry, because I love poems and I love poetry, and I started to read her work. And I think as today we are both women, we were together when we were kids. I don't feel the same way for many of my classmates because we have drifted away on many levels. But because she is an artist and because she is such a good poetess, and I love poetry, and that's why we keep in touch, and I'm a huge admirer of her work. I think that's what keeps, otherwise some are having babies, some are getting married, and we don't have any common ground, unfortunately, but here we do. So I'm very glad that I could reach out, and we both shared this special moment, because this is a very special day for me.
Thank you.
Yes, hi.
जैसे कि आपने कहा कि आपकी कई फ्रेंड्स की शादी हो रही है और काफ़ी लोगों की फैमिली भी बढ़ रही है, तो आप शादी कब करने वाली हैं?
मैं Bondina, when will you get married?
कंगना
I don't know when. Well, the thing is, I think half of our classmates are married, or all of them. Half of them. So we still have time. I think we will be the last ones.
छोटे से शहर से आके आपने इतनी बड़ी कामयाबी हासिल की है। आपके अलावा और भी कई लोग हैं, जैसे क्रिकेट में बात ले लें, धोनी ने झारखंड से आके इतना बड़ा नाम किया है। मेरा ये सवाल है कि अभी हाल ही में झारखंड गवर्नमेंट ने 2 करोड़ की सब्सिडी दी है फिल्म मेकर्स को कि छोटी जगह में आके फिल्में बनाए, वहाँ पे प्रमोशन करें फिल्म का। तो इस बारे में कैन यू जस्ट कांग्रेचुलेट झारखंड गवर्नमेंट फॉर दिस इनिशिएटिव?
मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं इस इनिशिएटिव के लिए, क्योंकि जो हमारी फिल्में हैं वो पूरे भारत तक नहीं पहुंच पाती हैं, और हमारी इतनी पॉपुलेशन है, हमारे इतने सारे राज्य हैं, इतनी सारे जनता है, तो अगर हम पूरे सब तक पहुंच पाएंगे तो जो मैसेज है फिल्म्स का और जो एंटरटेनमेंट है वो ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा, हमारी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री बढ़ेगी, और ये आई थिंक सभी के लिए बहुत ही बेनिफिशियल मूवमेंट है। तो मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं झारखंड गवर्नमेंट के लिए।
Bondi, hello. Special message would you like to give to the people at Manipur today?
This is a very important phase of my life, and I definitely would like to convey a message for my people. Manipur is a small state with different ethnic communities, and my message now would be to spread the message of love, peace and unity. We are one.
Thank you. We can take one more last question.
देखो, ये दिस इज द रेड टी शर्ट पहन के जो आने वाले हैं बहुत ही खतरनाक लोग हैं। हाँ, it was a full roller coaster year for me. क्या हुआ? अच्छा, so it was full roller coaster and quite a year. I think very overwhelming on many levels, very testing on many levels, but I'm just so happy that it's over, trust me. And this was 1 year I was just waiting for it to get over, because like I said, it was on so many levels, so testing, on personal level, on professional level. I had to, along with the mess that I was in, I had to go through the strongest character of my life, Julia's character. It was the most testing character. So on every level it was very testing. So I'm glad that we are heading towards 2017 now.
Thank you guys, thank you.